Thank you very much. Before we proceed with the other certificates of canvass, let us return to the problem of Surigao del Sur. We have with us, with the permission of our May co-chair and my dear colleagues, we have with us online through Zoom the provincial election supervisor of Surigao del Sur. May we ask them to put her on screen? Yes. And make her take her oath?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, we shall ask our provincial election supervisor of Surigao del Sur, Attorney April J. Balanyon, and election assistant Sally Pagbolbol, who is accompanying Attorney April, be administered the oath by our Secretary General, Congressman Dong Mendoza.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in these joint committee proceedings of the House of Representatives and the Senate of the Republic of the Philippines? Please state your name and other personal circumstances.
I am Attorney April Joy B. Balano, single and a resident of Bugu, Cagayan de Oro City, 43 years old, Your Honors. And currently the Provincial Election Supervisor of the Province of Surigao del Sur.
Thank you. Ma'am April, we opened the box earlier of Surigao del Sur and we did not find a copy of the provincial COCs for the province. May you explain where they are now and attest or explain the reasons why they were not included in the ballot boxes?
Yes, with the kind permission of the Honorable Chairman. Upon verification, the copies of the certificate of canvass for the President and Vice President for the Provincial Board of Canvassers of the Province of Surigao del Sur are found to be in our possession in the office, Your Honor. And my sincerest apologies for this inadvertence. Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. So under our rules, we allow explanations through electronic means, but also to hasten the proceedings, could you show us a copy of the copy that was supposed to be delivered to us today for COCs for the President and Vice President online, please? You show us the copy.
Yes, Your Honor. It's actually in the office, and the election assistant, Sally Pagbolbol, can show that, Your Honor, the copy.
Is she online?
COCs.
Yes, is she online now? Maybe.
Yes, Your Honor. This is the envelope that contains the brown envelope that contained the COC, Your Honor. It was inadvertently mixed with the COCP, the Certificate of Canvass and Proclamation of another positions, Your Honor. This was supposedly submitted before the Senate, but it was refused receipt, Your Honor, considering that it was inside a wrong envelope.
May we ask the lady first of all, you are not together. Are you both together or are you in separate areas?
Separate areas, Your Honor.
Then,
but the election assistant is in the office right now, Your Honor.
Yes, but we would like to ask her also to take her oath that she will present to us the authentic document. But we'll first ask the Secretary General to please take her oath.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in these joint committee proceedings of the House of Representatives and Senate of the Republic of the Philippines? Please state your name and other personal circumstances.
I am Sally Pagbolbol, election assistant to OPS Surigao del Sur.
Thank you. May we ask you to open the said envelope and present to us the documents, particularly the COC for President and Vice Presidential candidate, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
And present on screen. That is for the president,
For the president.
and the other one is for.
The other one for the vice president.
Thank you, ma'am. Your honors, she has in possession the original documents for COCs, rather, for president and vice president, which was supposed to be turned over to us in the Senate and compared here with the electronically transferred COCs. We have in our rules, we can rule today that she can send pictures of those through Viber, electronically transferred, as long as she can certify right now under oath that what she's sending to us is the authentic copies through Viber. And then we can rule and we can print it out here, present it to our colleagues for comparison, and make a ruling of its authenticity, especially if there's no discrepancy between the electronically transferred and the one that she's holding now, that will also be electronically transferred to us. With the permission of our dear colleagues, if you will allow us to do that, my dear colleague, my dear co-chair.
Mr. Chairman, Attorneys Sally Bagulbol and Attorney April Joy Balanyon have caused the transmission through Viber electronic media, and we have now the printed copies of both provincial district certificate of canvass for the president and for the vice president. And we are now.
This is the.
Yes,
so what I'm holding now, what was given to me, was what was Vibered to us.
Well, yes, the printed copy of the Vibered certificate of canvass from the provincial election supervisor, Attorney April Joy Balanyon, and her election assistant.
Which was testified under oath to be correct and true.
That's correct, Mr. Chairman.
And what she's holding, although the committee will still require, we can canvass with the permission of our colleagues, we can canvass this tonight, but the committee would request or insist that it be sent to us as well via air package tomorrow morning para maisama natin dito sa ating records. Is that possible, Your Honors? Is that possible, ma'am? May flight naman po ng Surigao del Norte na first flight bukas ng umaga via PAL or Cebu Pacific Air Cargo. Sagot na po ni Congressman Pimentel yung padala. Buti na lang nandito po si Congressman Pimentel. So you're required to submit it within 24 hours, but we would like to ask you to submit it sooner.
Yes.
But with the permission of our dear colleagues tonight, if there's no objection from our members of the board, we would like to move for the canvassing of Surigao del Sur, utilizing these authenticated documents duly certified by our PES.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, we would like to ask our SecGen and the members of the joint panels to now review, to peruse, and to examine the Vibered printed copies from Surigao del Sur, as well as with the copies that were electronically transmitted through our consolidation and canvassing system.
With the signature.
Yes.
This is the Viber. This is the printer.
Mr. Chairman, while they are now examining the printed Viber copy, may we ask Attorney Joy Balanyo if the signature on the third page of the certificate of canvass is her signature,
Yes, it's the same.
so that we can ascertain the veracity and authenticity and integrity of the Viber facsimile of the COC. Attorney Bolaño, can you look at the actual third page of the COC that you had sent to us?
The same.
And
Yeah.
is that your signature?
Yes, Your Honor. That is my signature as well as my right thumb mark, Your Honor, on top of my name, Your Honor.
Yes. And could you also certify that the document that we have here in the Patasan is the document that you had vibered to our secretariat through Jeff Bakiran? Could you certify and basically attest to that you have vibered and we have had it duly printed? And
Yes, Your Honor. The very copy that we sent through Viber, Your Honor, is the true and faithful reproduction of the original we have in possession, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you, Attorney. We now
Thank you, Your
refer
Honor.
to our colleague.
Mr. Chair, after examining the electronically transmitted COC and the COC furnished to us by Viber for the province of Surigao del Sur for President and Vice President, we see no discrepancy, and we believe that it is the duly executed and authentic, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much. I see the applause of Congressman Pimentel.
From Surigao Sur.
From Surigao Sur, and it had at least given us some excitement in today's more or less
Uneventful.
canvassing. With the assurance, ladies and gentlemen, my dear colleagues, that tomorrow they will send to us via airmail the original copies sealed and attested to by the provincial election supervisor immediately for our records of the Board of Canvassers here in the Patasan.
Yes,
There being no other observations, objections, or manifestations,
Mr.
I
Chairman.
hereby direct that the certificate...
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Ma'am Risa.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This member of the National Canvassing Committee on the part of the Senate, alternate member for the Minority Leader, would just like to make of record my appreciation for the ruling and the reiteration of the chairpersons that in order to comply fully with our rules of the presidential and vice presidential canvass, particularly Rule 7, Canvass of Votes, Section 14, the canvassing procedures, that indeed we are anticipating the arrival by airplane of the actual physical COC for Surigao del Sur. Just for the record, Mr. Chairman, the two chairmen, with my appreciation. Thank you. Salamat, Mr. Chairman.
We appreciate the manifestation of our dear colleague. Her eagle eyes, of course, being from Ateneo, had seen or was, of course, observing what had transpired. And we thank her for that manifestation. Yes, Cole.
We shall also check the Secretary General to retrieve the two ballot boxes from Surigao del Sur and to put it in proper order and in anticipation for the arrival of the original COC.
Yes. But in the meantime, with no objection for the province of Surigao del Sur being canvassed tonight, because really, to be honest, for the record, we do not want to disenfranchise any province. Whether it is a small province or a large province, we want to make it an accurate count. And I believe the only province left to be counted by the COMELEC or to be transmitted to us is Lanao del Sur, which we are also hoping that by tomorrow, Lanao del Sur can also be canvassed, that be part of the certificates of canvass to be canvassed by the joint canvassing committee. So with that, I move that the certificate of canvass for the province of Surigao del Sur be included in the canvass, and ask the secretary to read the results of the province.
Certificate of Canvass for the Province of Surigao del Sur. For President, Abelia, votes garnered 1,024, 1024. De Guzman, 1,298, 1298. Dumagoso, 6,079, 6079. Gonzales, 1,006, 1006. Lacson, 2,861, 2861. Mangondato, 582, 582. Marcos, 249,177, 249,177. Montemayor, 779, 779. Pacquiao, 58,632, 58,632. Robredo, 45,812, 45,812.
Province of Surigao del Sur, for Vice President, Atienza, 2,623, 2623. Bello, 1,329, 1329. David, 430, 430. Duterte, 301,080, 301080. Lopez, 1,598, 1598. Ong, 3,324, 3324. Pangilinan, 24,178, 24178. Serapio, 734, 734. Soto, 20,473, 20473.
Mr. Chairman, before we direct the section to open the ballot boxes from Tava de Oro, we are directing now the section to take away the sticker that says deferred on the ballot boxes from Surigao Sur and to replace it with a sticker stating that the boxes have been